1. You don't have to read the piecewise part.
Okay. Let f be the function defined above where k is positive constant. For what value of k, if any, is f continuous?
So for this to be continuous, these two must be equal to each other. And I have to go ahead and plug in the 3 into the x. So I'm going to say k to the power of 3 plus 3 must equal 16 over k squared minus 3. And because it's a calculated portion on this one, why not put this into y1 and y2 and see where they intersect? And of course, I already have it from last period. So if you're typing with me, I'll give you some time. And for me, I always start with Zoom 6. So when I go to Zoom 6, it'll kind of give me an idea if I need to change my window or not. So there's the first graph. Second one is our rational function. So it's somewhere up there, right? So I'm going to go to my window and change my y max to maybe 20. You can make it 50 if you want. Boom. And there should be like a fast forward button. Oh, there we go. Okay, so then my intersection is second count 5. It's going to say, here's the first graph. Second one, I'm going to move my cursor over to the right until I get to the intersection somewhat close to it. I say that's close enough. And then it's going to say, are you sure you want me to guess? And there we go. That's going to give us 2.081 and 12.015. And it says what value of k, and our value of k on the calculator was x. So which answer is that one? A it is. Now let's go to number 86. 86. Okay, Michael, let's read number 86.
The graph of y equals f of x on the interval 0 less than x, 0 less than 5 is shown above. Which of the following could be the graph of y prime?
Okay, so it's given the f, and we want to figure out which one is our slope graph. So let's kind of do this by section. First of all, what's my slope right there? 0. So I want to make sure that at 3, I'm at 0. A has it. At 3, I'm at 0. On D, at 3, am I at 0? Some negative number, that's gone. And for C, at 3, I am at 0. Good so far? Okay. And then let's analyze this part of the graph. That part of the graph is going up. So we know our slope is positive. When the slope is positive, that means I need to be above the x-axis. So between A, B, and C, which one is not above the x-axis? So cross that off. And then we have, I think I want to analyze the last part. At 0, when slope is equal to 0, my graph is going up. So that means my slope here is also positive. So I need to make sure after 0, it's going to be above the x-axis. Is it above the x-axis on A or B? A. I think there was a little lag a while ago. All right, last one on number 90. All right, Nate, let's read.
The table above gives values of the differential function and its derivative at selected values of f. If g is the inverse function of f, which the following is an equation of the line tangent to the graph of g at the point where x equals 2.
So g is the inverse function of f, okay? So we're trying to figure out g prime of x. If y'all remember the formula for the inverse, it was 1 over what? F prime of g of x. Very good. So we know our x is 2, so let's plug it in. 1 over f prime of g of 2. So starting from the inside, it's saying, what is the value of g at 2? So when I go to my 2, do I have anything related to g other than f? We have nothing. So because I'm thinking ahead, I'm gonna circle this guy right here and explain something. If the F point has 3, 2, because F and G are inverses, meaning I can swap the X and Y, then that means G is going to be 2, 3. So now do I have G of 2? Yes. So I have 1 over F prime of G of 2 is 3. And then it says, well then, let's go to 3 on the chart and find F prime. What number is it? So we have 1 over 5. But that's not it though. It's talking about the equation with tangent line. So we have y minus. Because we're looking at the G, this is my x1 and that is my y1. So y minus 3 is equal to the 1/5 times x minus 2. So if we go ahead and change this into slope-intercept form, which one is the correct answer? C it is.